Some wars are not fought on the streets. They are fought in silence. No sirens, no headlines, just lies, secrets, and one wrong decision that can change everything. When danger hides in plain sight, the rules you trust no longer matter. This time, the fight doesn't start with the FBI. It starts in the shadows. The world of crime has evolved, and the threats we face today are nothing like before. Enemies no longer announce themselves. They don't wear uniforms or follow patterns. They move quietly, blend in, and wait for the perfect moment to strike. And when they do, the damage is massive. This is the kind of danger that cannot be stopped with badges alone. It requires something deeper, darker, and far more calculated. For years, the FBI universe has shown us how justice is fought on the front lines. We've watched agents chase criminals, stop violent threats, and protect innocent lives. But now, that battlefield is shifting. The biggest dangers are no longer just crimes, they are hidden operations, secret plans, and enemies who think 10 steps ahead. To face this new reality, a new kind of story is needed. That is where CIA begins. Not as a continuation, not as a simple spin-off, but as a bold new chapter. This series pulls the curtain back on a world where truth is flexible, loyalty is tested, and every choice comes with a cost. It shows us what happens before the FBI gets the call when intelligence is gathered. Lines are crossed, and hard decisions are made in the dark, unlike traditional crime shows. CIA is not about clear answers or easy wins. It's about prevention, sacrifice, and the unseen battles that protect millions of lives. It explores what it really takes to stop a threat before it becomes a tragedy. And in this world, doing the right thing doesn't always look heroic. This is a story where silence is powerful, secrets are dangerous, and one mistake can change the course of everything. The rules are different here. And once you step into this world, there is no turning back. In this world, rules exist for a reason. But some people were never meant to follow them. Meet Hart Haxton, a CIA agent who doesn't walk into a room looking for permission. He walks in already knowing how it will end. Hart doesn't believe in straight lines or clean plans. He believes in outcomes, and if the path to success is messy, so be it. On the surface, Hart looks relaxed, almost careless. He smiles when others panic. He talks when others stay silent, but that calm is dangerous, because behind it is a mind that never stops working. He watches everything, he remembers everything, and he uses everything. Lies, half-truths, misdirection, nothing is off limits if it gets the job done. Hart operates in the gray space where right and wrong don't have clear borders. He knows the cost of failure, and he's willing to pay a price others wouldn't dare to consider. Sometimes he breaks the rules, sometimes he bends them, and sometimes he makes it look like he failed when in reality, he's setting a trap no one else can see. To some, Hart is a problem, a risk, a ticking clock waiting to explode. To others, he's the only one capable of stopping what's coming. Because when threats hide in plain sight and time is running out, logic alone is not enough. You need instinct. You need creativity. You need someone who thinks like the enemy. Hart Haxton is not a hero in the traditional sense. He's something far more dangerous. He's the man sent in when the truth would cause panic, when the right move looks wrong, and when success must stay invisible. And the real question isn't whether Hart can stop the threat. It's whether anyone can stop him. Every system needs order. Every mission needs rules. And someone has to make sure they are followed. That someone is Bill Goodman. Bill is not driven by instinct or impulse. He believes in structure, planning, and clear lines between right and wrong. To him, rules are not obstacles, they are protection. They exist to keep people alive, to keep missions clean, and to keep chaos from taking over. Where others improvise, Bill prepares. Where others guess, Bill confirms. Bill has built his career on discipline. He trusts facts more than feelings and evidence more than charm. He doesn't chase glory, and he doesn't cut corners. Every move is measured, every decision backed by reason. In a world filled with noise and deception, Bill is steady, predictable, reliable. That is why pairing him with Hart Haxton feels like a mistake from the very beginning. Bill sees what others miss. He notices the gaps, the risks, the moments where things can go wrong. And when he watches Hart operate, those warning signs light up instantly. Too many secrets, too many shortcuts, too much confidence. To Bill, Hart is not clever, he's dangerous. But Bill is not blind. As much as he dislikes Hart's methods, he can't ignore the results. Somehow, against all logic, Hart keeps getting ahead. Leads appear, threats surface, patterns form, and Bill is forced to face a hard truth. Sometimes the rulebook is not enough. Still, Bill refuses to cross certain lines. He draws them clearly. He stands by them. And that is what makes him powerful. In a world that constantly shifts, Bill Goodman is the anchor. The man who reminds everyone what they are fighting for. When chaos threatens to take control, Bill is the one who pushes back. And when he finally collides with Haxton, the real battle begins not against the enemy, but between two ways of seeing the world. Most people think danger arrives loudly, but the real threats move quietly. This is not a war fought with uniforms or open attacks. It's a war of messages, signals, and hidden plans. A single file in the wrong hands. A conversation overheard. A name placed on the wrong list. That's all it takes to start a chain of events that cannot be stopped. In this world, enemies don't always look like enemies. They live normal lives. They blend in. They wait. And while everyone else is watching the streets, the real danger is already inside the system. That is why intelligence matters more than force. Because once the attack happens, it's already too late. Every mission in CIA carries weight. There are no small cases here. Every lead connects to something bigger. Every mistake costs more than time, it costs lives. Decisions must be made fast, often with missing information and no second chances. And sometimes the right choice feels like the wrong one. Working together, the CIA and the FBI face constant pressure. Trust is fragile. Information is limited, and the clock never stops. Hart pushes forward, chasing the unseen threat, while Bill holds the line, making sure nothing breaks beyond repair. Between them stands a fragile balance: move too fast and lose control. Move too slow and lose everything. This is the side of the fight most people never see. No credit, no applause. Just long nights, hard choices, and consequences that follow forever. Success means silence. Failure means disaster. And in this hidden war, there are no winners, only survivors. Every plan works. Until it doesn't, pressure builds quietly at first. Small signs are ignored. Warnings come too late. What seemed controlled begins to slip, and suddenly, the margin for error is gone. In this world, one wrong move doesn't just end a mission, it sets off a chain reaction that no one can stop. Hart moves faster, taking bigger risks. He trusts his instincts more than ever, convinced he's close to uncovering something massive. But the closer he gets, the more dangerous his choices become. Each step forward pulls him deeper into a web of lies, where every truth uncovered creates two new questions. Bill feels the ground shifting. Procedures start to fail. Safety nets disappear. The rules he depends on no longer offer protection. And for the first time, he's forced to act without certainty. He pushes back against Hart, knowing that unchecked freedom can destroy everything they are trying to protect. Between them, trust begins to crack. Arguments turn sharper. Doubt grows louder. And while they struggle to stay aligned, the enemy keeps moving. Faster, smarter, always one step ahead. This is the moment where lines blur completely, where loyalty is tested, where saving lives may require sacrificing principles, and where the cost of doing nothing becomes just as dangerous as making the wrong choice. As the threat closes in, there is no time left to debate, no room for mistakes. The next decision will change everything, and once it's made, there's no going back.